Sega, what have you done? Everyone, I want you to look at this. Look at this. See this guy? Sort of Chad demon looks like. Okay? Look at him. Shrosha don't give a fuck. Alright? He don't give a fuck that his head kind of looks like suspiciously like a vagina. Shrosha don't give a fuck. You want Shrosha, but Shrosha don't want you. Shrosha's too Chad for all that. Alright guys, I'm Fingers, and I'm here today to talk about this brand spanking new demon that just came out, and goddamn, just goddamn, look at him. Beautiful. Just fucking beautiful. Hit up the lore here. In Zoroastrian lore, what the? Zoroastrian lore? What the fuck is Zoroastrian lore? I mean, I know Greek, Roman, right? But we've got Hindu, Japanese, Chinese. Hell, there are some American demons, for fuck's sake. Zoroastrian lore? Okay, fine. Whatever. I still love you, Shrosha. Shrosha's duty is to listen to humanity's cries and relay them to Ahura Mazda. His name literally means observance. He is tasked with watching over the souls of the dead and guides them to where they are to be judged, while warding off any hostile demons. Even after sunset, when his powers wane, he has been known to descend to do battle against the Shema and protect humanity against its rage and violence. Okay, so he's just a good dude. Not only is he a Chad, but he's that cool guy in high school who was just cool to everybody. Love you, buddy. Love you. Let's check him out. Okay, so the reason I'm creaming my jeans over this guy so far is I'm a big fan of the Speedster physical team. My PvP random team is a Speedster physical team. And as we can see here, oh yeah, you see that. 254 agility. Oh. Yes, just everything about this. As he's got a decent amount of strength. Not great, but it's, hey, maxed Mitamas, 200. As you can see, I dumped the Mitamas into strength, agility. Obviously, if you're not doing that, you're doing it wrong. And then the last 10, dealer's choice. Luck, vitality, both solid options. Now, let's go check out the skills. The Speedster transferable. A natural Speedster is always nice. Frees you up to play around with whatever you want in the 2 slots. And his physical attack, Soul Break. Physical pierce effect damage, power 145, 30% critical rate. Booyah. And the wonderful thing, if you max this bitch out, 4 MP. So you don't have to worry about slapping divine brands on him. You can go full war, hammer people. Awesome. And it has the bonus effect of reducing MP, enemy MP, by 3. Which, okay, that's nice, Sega. That's really nice, but it's fucking useless in my opinion. Okay? Because if you're running Speedster Fizz, okay, if you're running Speedster Fizz properly, those motherfuckers aren't going to get a chance to attack. So they can have all the MP they want. Okay? They can have a big MP fest in the middle of Tiananmen Square. No one gives a fuck. They're already dead. Assuming you're doing this correctly. And if you're adding this bastard to your team, you probably are. But the real showstopper, Soul Judgment, activates the following chain effect when a party member downs an enemy. Physical pierce effect damage, power 60, 30% crit rate on all enemies. And it doesn't just trigger once, it triggers twice, assuming your Soul Judgment drops another enemy after it initially triggers the first time. So it operates very much like North Wind from Hresvelgar. But the real question, the real untested question is, do these stack with each other? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure, like, if you drop something and you've got both Shrosha and Hresvelgar on your team, North Wind and Soul Judgment will trigger, but each of them only is allowed to trigger twice. Okay? Even if you drop an enemy, on that second hit, it won't trigger again. But does that like bounce back and forth between them? Only time will tell. I encourage you to test that out yourself. Get back to me on that because oh my, that could be just goddamn hilarious. Especially considering they are now two of the fastest demons in the game. So have fun with all that. And as for the tag ability, right now, I've got him on the Protector archetype, Auto Sukakaja. If you're running it in PvP, auto skills can never really go wrong. And I gotcha'd him with Fizzamp, so hey, booyah, and slapped on Savage Glee for that extra critical goodness. But as it turns out, after some quick mathematics, I discovered that even without Savage Glee, this little bastard has a 100% crit rate when I run him with Asura Lord and Cardicea, given everything he's got. Not even counting the crit rate that he might have from tertiary brands. Just natural from Soul Break. It's madness. It's madness. It's just complete madness. But I'll talk about that more in a sec. Branding, war brands, speed brands. I could see an argument for life brands instead of the war brands. If you want to avoid those cunty Moire sisters one-shotting you before you get a chance to do anything, which is still a possibility, because some of those bitches can hit for over 15,000 HP. And if you look at that, that's where mine's sitting. So that's always something you got to watch out for, but usually only the truly brutal, 3-panel, what's her name? Atropas can do that. So be warned. That's another reason I might take off the Savage Glee and put on an Enduring Soul just for that eventuality. But hey, no need to rush. It's barely been 24 hours. All right, brands, speed, war, thumbs up, way to go. Spirit panels, and yes, as you can see, I have 3-paneled this little prick. Day one. Now, I am far from a whale, but I have been stockpiling gems for the past 6 friggin' months because the new demons on display have been less than impressive, in my humble opinion. But since we're talking about panels, go for panel 2. Off rip. This is the one you want. This is the one you want first, above all else, because we are here for that sexy agility. You see it, I see it, it's there. That's what you want. Go for it first. 30% to battle speed. Go for it all day. That's the one. Plus, and I think this often gets overlooked, the extra 100 attack or magic attack, depending on whatever demon you're paneling. It's huge having that extra 100 on there, and the HP boost from the first and third panels that you usually get, an extra 500 HP in PvP terms. That's amazing. That's you surviving one extra round to maybe finish things off. That's fantastic. Now on paper, his panels are pretty, basic bitch, right? 15% of physical hit rate. Fantastic. Basic, but fantastic. 30% of battle speed. Basic, but again, fantastic. And the third panel, 15% of physical damage, 20% of critical hit rate. Again, basic, but fantastic. And when you put the whole package together, boom, this little critter can hit. He can hit hard. Like him, love him. Just highly recommended. Highly recommended. Now let's check out his other tags. Arc Shifter. Okay, as you can see, I've got him on the Protector archetype. At the moment, this isn't 100% locked down. I actually gotcha'd him in the Origami type with Vorpal Blade, but didn't like it because he does not have a natural physical pierce. He only has physical pierce on his skills, so Vorpal Blade will not have that physical pierce. Knowing that, it was an easy thing not to pick my final archetype, but to definitely rule out Vorpal Blade as one of them. So you can see Protector archetype, Auto Tsukikaja, more accuracy, especially in PvP. Never hurts, especially when you're, having it there just to cancel out an Auto Secunda or some other such nonsense. Hey, fantastic. Can't really go wrong there. The Elemental archetype, Drain Light, lame. Go away. If you have an Elemental Shrosha, just stop. Stop it. Stop it. It is useless. Just stop it. Stop that. And the real toss-up is the Psychic archetype. The Death Blow. 20% critical hit damage boost. Now, I am torn, dear viewer, for having 100% critical rate on my Shrosha, thanks to the panels and the accompanying demons, K and Astrolord, that I run him with. This is just, and it's the one I'm strongly leaning towards just because of the way I've been using him. And I've just had a little bit of fun with them in PvP today, and just the fact that he's jumped my team's speed up like 6,000. It's fantastic. And just having Soul Judgment go off, it's just wonderful. It is just truly wonderful to behold. And I highly encourage all of you to get out there and give this guy a shot, because, I mean, what can I say? Just look at him. He is wonderful. Just wonderful. Cannot say enough good things about him. 10 out of 10. Would pull again. Get on it. Especially if you're a fan of the Speedster Fizz team, as I am. He's going to be an invaluable part of your team. And if you don't have him, every cunt and their mother is going to be outspeeding you in all the PvPs. We got more than one now. So buckle up, because this little prick is going to give you a headache. I guarantee it. You are going to hate him unless you tame him and learn to love him. Okay? But remember, Shrosha can never love you back. He's too Chad for that. But you can learn to love him. And that's all I've got for today. Thank you all for watching. Don't get captured.